What are you doing? Is it actually recording?
Yeah, she's recording.
Well, Adrian, it has been a whole year of Wind Against Tide.
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday, everyone. We started off very small beginnings in a tiny study at your house, and we were very quickly kicked out of there by your wife, Hayley.
Absolutely.
And then we came into your factory. We were there for a while, but you weren't happy with us being in your office, so now we have built a studio, and here we are with construction going on all around us in the new studio, recording away for our 1 year anniversary.
Yep, we've definitely moved up in the world, and we're going to keep climbing the ranks, aren't we, Dave?
We are. We've got heaps of cool stuff on the way, but what we thought we might do is go back through some of our favourite memories over the last year, because some of you might have joined us a little later on into our podcasting journey, and for those people, I say well played, because the first little while we were still getting up to speed, and I feel the product is a lot better now. Nonetheless, there's some great moments.
Well, episode 1, we were a bit panicked. I think I set up all the equipment, and I just hit record one day, and I'm like, yep, we're recording, and we're very, I guess, shy and sheepish. And
very green we were.
Yeah,
but
very
here we
green.
are. Here we are. We've got a pretty good handle on it. We're not perfect. It's an ever-evolving thing with us, and we will hopefully continue to get better and better, bring you a better product, and until we're the best of all time.
We definitely will be the best at all time one day. Well, we think we will be.
Maybe.
So,
now,
yeah.
let's have a look. Let's go all the way back here. We're going to go through a few episodes, but we're going back to episode 2, and we have a chat to our good mate, Brendan Wing, and he happens to be out on his boat, FV Chilli, and he gives us a little boat tour. Now, she'd been sitting there a little while, so it's one of the more interesting boat tours you've ever seen.
It absolutely is, because Brendan hadn't been fishing in a very long time, and his boat had grown some strange creatures or things on it. So
You got to have a look.
You got to check this out, guys.
Have a look at this one, guys. We just did a boat tour of Adrian's boat,
Yeah.
so we could compare.
Yeah, well, I've got some special things that Adrian doesn't have.
Oh no, here we go. Actually, we didn't
will.
talk about my charging system.
Leaves on the floor? Possibly.
I definitely don't have leaves on the floor on my boat.
It's better than that.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, we have this is called Sphagnum magrossi. It's a type of grass.
Oh no!
So as you can see, it's growing. I'm growing a special variety of grass in the anchor well.
It grows exclusively in boat anchor wells, that grass.
Give you a tour of the boat. This is Chilli. This is the 5 metre tinny.
Oh,
As you
dear.
can see. Now, if you had a look down here, this in particular, this scat,
Oh no!
that's possum scat.
Perfect.
All right. Because I think they get in the avocado tree and the fruit trees, and then they come and munch their shit here.
Yeah, no.
This is your common black house spider. All right.
Brendan, you know this is live on our podcast, aren't you? And
Yeah, it's very
you're kind of
clear.
shaming yourself with the
No,
boat.
he's very proud of the ecosystem he's created.
Look, that's Max. I can't get rid of him. He's not a mercury. He's a black spider, and I call him Black Max.
Black Max. What's going on here?
And he lives up in that hole.
Oh no!
Sometimes comes out.
So he comes out of the 100 horsepower there and just comes onto the tiller stick.
And if you have a look at these scratches on the U-Fish logo, on these here,
That's a cat
That's from the
scratching.
I'm glad we spent all that time installing that, and we were worried about tiny air bubbles.
Yes, do you remember that, dear?
yeah.
Now, another one from the very early days of Wind Against Tide, episode 4. We went international. Some say a little bit prematurely, Adrian, but we got,
You're not wrong, Dave.
we got superstar female fishing personality from New Zealand, Nicky Sinden, on the show, and she talked to us about her world record swordfish, amongst other stuff. Now, we were still pretty green at this point, and probably wasn't some of our smoothest work, but it was still definitely a good chat with Nicky, and there's some stuff here that's well worth having a look at. So we're going to chuck that one up now. Check it out.
Yep, and we talked to her about her journey in becoming a great female advocate in recreational fishing in New Zealand. So you want to listen to what she has to say.
So just touching on being that strong female role model in the sport, have you sort of found that there's a lot more girls coming into the sport now, and I'm sure you have had an influence in that. Have you had a few people come up to you and thank you? And I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I've definitely had a lot of, especially dads, come up to me at like the fishing shows, or we get messages to the Facebook page, or whatever, and they're like, "Thank you," because I think there probably was quite a few girls out there like me that just didn't understand why there wasn't girls out there doing it, because there's no reason we can't. And so I've had quite a few mums and dads, and some guys like, "Thanks to your show, my wife sees that another girl's out there doing it, so it means I can go out fishing with her and we can get a bigger boat." So it's actually worked quite well for a few families.
Yes.
But you do get some really cute kids like every year at the fishing shows. That's something I'm going to miss with not doing the shows. I have like what I call like my little regular little fishing buddies that I see only ever that once a year at like the boat show or whatever. The kids that come every year and get a photo and want to tell me about their catch. And, I really miss that side of it.
What's the one species that absolutely drives you crazy? Like you want to get out and try catch it, and what pushes you?
The one that I dream about?
Yeah,
almost every night, swordfish.
Swordfish.
I'm obsessed with them. I cannot get enough. I think, I have thought about wanting a record for swordfish for years, and I couldn't believe it when I got one. It was just mind-blowing how it all came about. You're not going to believe this, but halfway through the fight, we see a baby whale try to impede in between the line and the fish.
Yep.
The fish in our boat. And I'm thinking to myself, if this whale touches the line, it's going to snap.
Yep.
So we're at the ready with another arrow squid going, okay, we're going to fling this in the other direction like you would a dog treat if this goes sour. But it's just crazy. It was just mayhem. It was the quickest hour of my life, and we got this beast boat side, and we just couldn't believe the enormity of its stomach. And when it just rolled on its side, it was like, oh my gosh! It was, unfortunately, it was puckered by the time we got it to the boat anyway, so it was definitely coming home. But I had to reach all the way down to my shoulder to get the hook out.
Oh wow! Yep.
So it was hooked really well. Yep. And if anything, that fish actually got mounted twice. The full body mount is actually in one of the tackle stores here in New Zealand, and my dad wanted a mount as well, and he's got the entire fish on the outside of his house.
On the outside of his house. So
proud as punch.
Yep.
He's like,
my daughter got that world record.
That's amazing. Yeah, I've definitely watched that footage a few times, and it's it's pretty impressive. It's intense, and it's an absolute credit to you, because you only beat a fish that big that quickly through really good angling, and you definitely put the pressure to that fish. I know when we've had swordfish on, we haven't been game to go that hard on them, so you've done very well there.
Now, everyone knows Joseph Fernandez, one of our co-hosts now, but he started off as just another guest that kind of stuck around and kept coming back week after week, Adrian.
I think he had fear of missing out on this one. He just loves to be around the entertainment, the fishing, and I decided I'd stitch him up a bit this time he came in.
You did. Now, Joe, people may not know, dabbled in the very early days of reality television. He was on a show called Dating in the Dark, which I think aired on Foxtel or something, Adrian?
Yeah, it was Foxtel, and it's on YouTube now. So if you want to check him Date in the Dark, because I think he's still trying to get a girlfriend. So he put every bit of opportunity he could to trying to get a girlfriend on reality TV, and let's see how it works out for him.
Look, this attempt didn't work out, but we're hoping that in the future we can have another crack at the reality TV dating, because there's so many programs, so many options, Adrian. But we reckon there's a show out there for our Joey. But in the meantime, check this out. We stitched him up a beauty.
I sense a stitch upcoming.
Oh, here we go.
Well, Joey was a reality TV star, if you don't want to believe it.
Can you get off your phone, mate?
I'm getting ready for my top 5 later on.
You as well, Adrian. We're doing it before.
Yeah, well, I'm about to show you guys Joey's debut reality TV.
A younger Joey.
A younger Joey. So here he is here.
Yes.
My name's Joey. I'm 25 and I work in the music industry. People assume as a musician
that I play up a lot, but I'm totally not that sort of guy. I'm looking for love, and I'm looking for someone to share.
Oh my God! Look at that smile, guys. Have a look at that cheesy smile.
Beautiful little man.
That is.
Look at the fringe. She's got the hair straightener out.
If only Love Island was a thing back in 2012.
Love Island. So you'd do that one.
Well, that's basically what you were on, except a lower budget. They couldn't afford an island, so they got a house.
Yeah.
A house with a dark room.
So Joey's basically mingling with the lads here. So
Hey, there's a lot of technology that involves in a dark room.
Yes.
So
Turn the lights
Joey,
off.
tell me a bit about this reality. Like, you've just decided you'd go, yes, I'm going to go dating in the dark.
Look, back in the day, there was Australian Idol, was a popular reality TV show. Then there was Big Brother, where both shows, heavily the producers and the judges control the outcome. And then you had Foxtel's Dating in the Dark, 8 p.m. on Tuesday night at Fox 8.
Foxtel.
Yeah.
Must be nice to be so wealthy.
Look,
Foxtel.
Look, I planned it pretty well. I said, look, if I did go on a reality TV show, it would be on an expensive network that not too many people watch. And then maybe it'll just slide under the radar and no one will have seen it.
Yes. Fast forward however many years it's been. It's now on YouTube, free to everyone to watch.
Exactly. So we're going to watch Joey's journey because it's quite funny. Here he is here with the lads.
Yeah, I like Sasha. Yeah, she's got a Mediterranean sounding voice. I really dig that. I don't even like beer. What am I doing with the beer?
You both like Sasha.
And I hate pure blonde.
I think Louise might have been my favourite. I don't even really know why, but she'd probably be my top pick thus far.
If you could choose someone now, who would it be?
Joey.
It might be Joey, I think.
All right, Joey.
Spear.
You got someone who's picture here, Joey. Let's see if you take her on a date, shall we? He's drinking that wine down. He's a bit nervous here.
She's not your wife today, so I assume it didn't go well.
Well, let's find out what happens here.
Jeez, he's got the timestamps and everything. This is a proper stitch up.
All right, here we go. So Joey's asked her on a date after she said she liked him. So let's suss her out.
Also, it's a bit concerning.
Her name's cute.
Baby face.
I do have a bit of a baby face.
Oops. Sorry. Nice.
He's gone for the kill here.
Oh my gosh. Am I reliving this? Shit.
Blimey.
There you go.
There you go. Got my taste.
Not rooting in the dark.
All right, Joey. So what went for your mind through your mind just then? You got like 3 or 4 girls to date there, and you've gone for the kill straight away.
Well, remember when I said I like dating in the dark because I felt like the contestant controlled the outcome?
Yeah.
Well, I had no control of that particular outcome at that particular point in time.
Yeah.
Please tell me you've got the interview there, Adrian.
The interview?
After this kissing incident?
Well, we can see what happens from here. Everyone ready to watch?
Yep.
Hell's yeah.
Cute wasn't a bad kisser, but I felt a little bit attacked in the dark. Oh, crap.
Oh!
Why did I do that?
How was it?
Oh, it's awesome.
Tell us the dirt. What happened?
Okay, there might have been a kiss or two.
And who initiated the kiss?
I did.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now they're going to have high hopes.
Oh, yeah. So I'll get frisky in the dark, shall
You
we?
girls are going to have fun. Well, I guess it's your turn, Missy.
Oh, God. See if I'll go get frisky in the dark.
Are we going to relive? Are we going to relive everything that's happened?
No, not really. We just
Come on. This is a fishing podcast.
No, well, we got you as a guest, and we go. You type your name in Google, and it comes up on the
We're just
internet.
trying to...
saying
No,
that you
nothing
dated in the
about
dark.
successful real estate agent. Nothing about musician. That comes up.
Kissed
No,
a girl
just-
on a reality TV show.
Yeah, basically.
There you go.
That's more interesting anyway, Joe.
Yes, it is.
Episode 13, we had a young up-and-coming fishing personality, Dom Gillot, on the show. Now, he came in and we were talking mainly about Big Mulloway, which is his favourite, one of our favourite. And between us, we've actually caught a couple of the very biggest.
World record, Dave.
I mean, I don't mean
just
to
tell
bring-
everyone it's a world record.
I really do not want to bring it up again, but we thought this clip is definitely worth a look. We also talked to Dom about him coming into the fishing industry and the ups and downs he's had. He's had a couple of clashes with various other personalities because Dom likes to do things a little bit differently, as you'll see in this clip here. Some of the comments on our YouTube channel were suggesting it was like some granddaddy, ridiculously old fish, but actually it was a very fast growing fish, and it was 22 years old as aged by the ear bones. So what they do is they count the growth rings on the otoliths or ear bones, and each growth ring is a year in age. So that fish was 22 years old at the point of capture.
Oh, there it is, guys. I scrolled through my emails and...
Oh, nicely done. So, yeah, you can see there donor name Adrian Ludier, who wound my fish in for me.
And it says Western Port Bay. That doesn't exist.
Western Port. Sex. Yes, please.
Well, it was
unknown.
Well, it should have been female because it was full of roe. So
yeah. So, yeah, you can see our one is circled. If you go back to that one, Adrian. Our one is circled on the top there. It's a bit of an outlier at 170 centimetres. And you can see the oldest fish there is about 26 years old.
No, about 33.
Oh, yeah, there's one way out there. So a real old
34
one.
maybe.
So what I was going to touch on while you're on that, my 33 kilo that I caught about 5 years ago now, the first big one I ever got, I got that aged and it was 27 years old.
Wow, that is old. That's older than you, Dom.
Yeah, so that fish, Lauren aged it. She said in Victoria, that's the oldest ever recorded. So
yeah,
right. So they're pretty. I mean, look, it's not young, but they are quite fast growing.
That is a character, I guess you've kind of created, isn't it? So the gangster rap with the gold chains and.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just like, yeah, we're just chilling. I mean, we're just, have fun.
It's actually an amazingly individual fishing persona.
It is.
You think of any other fishing rapper?
No. I guess there's a famous character in Australia, the fish, the power fish. He's created his own kind of persona and stuff, and he's created a few characters now. So I guess, Dom, what's your next character or persona that you're going to
Well, I mean, like, some people call me polarizing. I mean, people use all sorts of words to describe it. I guess, I'm just trying to make something for myself in this industry, and like, I get it. Like, some of the older generation, you've never seen it before. So like, when you've never seen something before, it's not gonna you're not gonna grasp it straight away. It's gonna take a minute to like understand where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? And I don't expect people to like get on with it. But like. Yeah, just to understand that like I'm not a bad person is like something I'd like people to know.
Yeah. So
good one.
Yeah, that's a good response, and I guess
episode 17. This one is, Adrian, quite a significant one for me. I brought it. Well, I didn't bring. My wife brought our firstborn little boy Sam Standing into the world.
This is huge news for you, Dave, and I'm guessing it's thrown the house into disarray.
Look, 8 months on. And we're having an absolute ball. He's absolutely the best thing to ever happen to me. But you'll see when you watch this little clip, I may have gone fishing whilst Madeline went into labour with Sam. And this is the stuff of legend. So check this clip out.
Oh, you're a crazy, crazy man, Dave. But well done to you. Well played.
Dedication.
Big news coming from your household this week.
Yeah, I'm actually... This is dedication, me being here, because I've left a 2-day-old sleeping baby at home, supervised.
Yep.
With Maddie. But yeah, no, we welcomed a beautiful little boy into the world a couple of days ago, and his name is Samuel.
So on the screen, I've just got a picture here for those watching. What a beautiful little bub. So little Samuel.
Yeah. So actually, we were out searching for these tuna on the Friday, and as I was packing the boat, Maddie came out and goes, pretty sure my waters have broken.
Are you serious? So you're offshore?
No, I hadn't gone anywhere at this point.
Oh, you hadn't gone anywhere yet, and you still went fishing.
I'm like, oh, what do I do? She's like, no, I go fishing. I'm like, okay. She's like, well, the hospital said to just come in and that I'd be sent home straight away.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm not saying no to that. So,
so let me get this straight. Before you've even packed the boat up, your wife, Maddie, has said, I think my water's broken, and you still went fishing.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
David.
In hindsight, maybe wasn't the best move, but we both actually thought that because she spoke to the hospital and they said, come in, we'll do some observations and we'll send you back home again.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I was driving around looking for these tuna, getting updates, and she was in hospital and they kept keeping her back and keeping her back.
Yeah.
Because her heart rate was pretty high. So
Oh, yeah, right. Is that really bad if your heart rate's really high?
Oh, it is if it's like sustained that high, but it turned out it was just like adrenaline and stuff.
Okay.
But so she didn't get released, and then she called me at like 2, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you might want to come and get me because they reckon that they're sending me home." And I was off like gun and matter at this point, and she'd said to me in the lead up, like, "Just make sure you're within an hour from home."
Well,
So
I reckon
was
Gunner
like-
Matter is about an hour from Stony Point Ramp.
Yeah, driving the boat.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I still had to get in, put the boat away, and all that.
Yeah.
So I came in straight back in after a couple more laps, and yeah, went into the hospital, and that's pretty much where it all started. And then a couple of days later, the little man was introduced to the world.
Yeah. So we're no strangers to having eating challenges on our podcast. You've seen us eat some snapper eyes and stuff, and Joey thought he would step up the game with some extra hot sauce.
He did, Adrian. He brought in a thing called Scorpion Strike on steroids. Now, this thing was like 2 million Scoville units of heat, which is a lot. And he gave us all a little bit on a teaspoon. And I then proceeded to do a little segment we do called Grinds My Gears. Look, it was extremely hot, as you're going to see in this clip. Might I just add, some people in this clip will say it didn't affect them at all, but once the camera went off, they were off dry reaching in the kitchen of the studio. Adrian.
Oh yes, absolutely. It was hot enough to burn a house down.
It was a slow burner for Adrian, let's just say that.
Yeah. Joey,
Well, we'll go.
line Dave up some.
We'll go.
Which one's the hot one?
If you're listening to this and you're not watching this, Joey's about to pour Dave 2 million shoes of hot sauce here.
Well, okay, so we'll do the pleasant one, which is actually
1 million shoes.
which is actually really nice, just on everyday food to insanity.
Yeah.
Well, so you're giving me the nice one or the horrible one?
Well, they're both nice, but just one's more hotter than the other.
Last time I had that, which was the lesser version of that, it was not good.
Well,
Is that one more stronger than the other?
Well, I actually got 3 spoons out here because I want all of us 3 to do it, because Adrian, last time at Dave's Bucks at Eildon, so we made chicken wings with this sauce, but this was just, the one at Eildon was the regular version of Scorpion Strike. But
So is this different?
yeah, so this one is actually called Scorpion Strike on steroids. It's still the same chili, but I think they may have fertilise the plant a little bit better. Like there's no other chilies in
Just
it.
tip it on the spoon. We don't want to hear the history of it.
Yeah. God.
He's tipping it on the spoon.
I'm really scared.
We got to be really.
Is that a lot?
responsible. We got to be.
Can you just show the camera that spoon?
No, we have to be responsible.
Yeah.
'Cause we don't want.
No, thanks, Joe.
Yeah,
It's,
he's slowly showing the camera that spoon, but yeah, I don't think that's a lot.
Yeah, no, we can see it.
Yep.
That's
See
good.
how much that is.
I'm happy that you're being responsible.
1, 2, 3.
Look,
Oop.
it kind of tastes like jerk chicken to me. Oh no, Joey's given up.
Oh no.
So that was 2 million shoes, guys. So
2.8.
It's got a thing here. It says it's 25 out of 10.
yeah, that's a joke, Dave.
No, it's not. That's what it is.
Joey's given up.
No, I
Dave's-
have it. I'm good.
Anyway,
Right.
so while we're here, Joey, I've decided to pull out something new for you.
Oh.
This is no ordinary gummy bear. So
Oh
this
my
is
God.
for you, Joey. I bought you a present. I knew you were coming on the show today. Oh no.
Isn't
No, I got this gummy bear for you. Here we go here. I would like you to eat this gummy bear.
Oh, far out. All right.
Go on.
Can't be that bad.
Oh, Dave's.
Ugh. What do we got here? The gummy bear.
Oh.
So Dave's really struggling here. So Joey's just eaten this gummy bear, and I'm going to explain what this is. This gummy bear is 9 million shoes. 9 million shoes, Joey.
Oh my God.
This is 2.8 million.
Yeah, this is 9 million.
This is hotter than that.
Is it? Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. I've never had this. That one tasted like Nando's hot sauce to me.
Oh, bullshit.
No, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Isn't that that's just gone up? Like you've had Scorpion strike the other one a few times. Like that is just another level.
That was.
I'm going to do grinds my gears while I'm dying.
Okay.
And did you see how much?
To Peter Griffin for You Know What Really Grinds My Gears.
Thanks, Tom. You know what really grinds my gears?
I don't know what.
All right,
these
what grinds
guys
my
are
gears?
doing.
Litterers. People who throw rubbish into the water.
Joey's dying. He's just eating
can't
the
do
9
this.
million shoe gummy there.
I'm dying.
People throw rubbish in the water. Yep.
Sick of constantly picking up rubbish in the water. People who intentionally do it are the worst. One of our friends does it. It is that bad, you jerk. One of our friends always throwing cigarette butts in the water. I tell him not to, and he does it again the next trip and laughs about it. From a different culture, a different generation, so I think we think it's all right. Other friends of ours also throw the beer bottles in the water. You try and tell them you can't throw the beer bottles in the water because they've got plastic labels and the plastic under the cap, but they don't get it. And you end up with people catching tuna with plastic in their stomach, and Jonah has to write a really boring book about it.
Boring book, yes.
And that's what grinds my gears. Oh, and also the other day I was driving for work and I drove past a high school and watched a kid purposely throw a KFC container on the ground and kick it on the ground.
Yep.
So I called the high school and dobbed on him.
Ah, awesome. Hey, Joey, can you just come to the camera a bit closer? Because you're crying after this 9 million shoe gummy bear.
Oh.
No, I was laughing at Dave trying to spit those questions out.
So I think that's supposed to be a wrap-up of the show because whatever Joey fed Dave has destroyed him.
Can't do anymore.
It's had nil effect on me, nada, zilch.
Your eyes are glassy.
Are they? Well...
We need to. We don't have time for. We'll do these questions that we're going to do this week, next week. Oh no, I'm out of water. All right, we're going to go.
Episode 22, we had the captain, the man.
And I may stitch Dave up again with the captain because I made him start the show off and it put Dave off a bit.
Look, it was quite a funny start. I'll show you a little bit of that. But the main thing I wanted to show you here was we got Thomas in, who's an absolute cod guru, and we wanted to show him our little box of cod tricks.
Yeah, we had a box of tricks labelled cod lures, basically, and he went through them. And
he did. He reviewed our lures. Some of them he thought were quite funny, but he actually rated a lot of them quite highly.
Yeah, Danny the Duck was up there, so check him out.
Have a look at this one. Welcome back. We're
G'day,
here
guys.
for
Welcome to another episode of Wind Against Tide podcast. I'm joined with Adrian and Dave. Dave, welcome. Run us through whiting on poppers.
What the hell's going on here?
I've set Dave up here. Beauty.
Is this a stitch up?
Yeah, it's a stitch up.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I was like shocked. I'm like, what are you doing? All right. Yeah. Well, as you can see, we've got Thomas Pinter in the studio. We've got over here a little box. You can see that on the camera, Adrian.
Yeah, not really, but it's, I think it says box of tricks. Dave's box of tricks.
Cod box of tricks. Right. What we want to do is go through an absolute expert in the field of cod fishing.
Yes.
We want him to rate our cod spread. Get some ratings.
This will be interesting.
So Dave's unwrapping his box of tricks here.
It says top secret on here.
Sure.
All right. Now,
just tip it out, old boy.
All right.
Oh, you're just going to do one by one?
No, it's going to make a hell of a noise. Or should we do... No, we'll just do some...
Yeah.
A few at a time.
This is a lucky dip then.
All right. Here's one that's probably not crap.
Nah, when I was telling you about that possum, that whatever they got made,
Hold it up.
makes it.
Oh, yeah. I should have probably shown the camera.
Yeah.
So we've got a Joe the Rat.
Yeah.
Is that Joe or is that the next one up?
Caterpillar. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Timber made. awesome lure for your river fishing and like get a good distance on the cast. It's good at calling fishing.
I have
from
snapped
a bit of
the
a
bibs a
distance.
few times, so I got to.
Don't worry,
I got
that'll still work.
Yeah, a few spare ones. So
So we want a Captain Thomas rating out of 10.
I've caught fish on this, so it's probably in the line of being used, probably an 8.
Well,
8 out of 10.
I'm gonna have a look over here, guys.
The rat.
He's got
it's worth throwing, but it's not.
He's got a white rat in this photo, so I'm assuming he's caught.
That's the one I'm telling you about.
Yeah.
But I didn't catch that fish on. That was actually, I was surface fishing a weed edge, and I had the scope out, the active target out to the side into some deep water while I was working out weed edge, and I put that rod down and I quickly picked up the swim bait, threw out to it, and I was actually with my younger brother and pulled that fish. Yeah.
Wow. So 8 out of 10 for the rat.
Yeah.
The rat gets an 8 out of 10.
Works.
Now, here's another beauty that I think you'll find quite impressive.
Here we go. What is that? It doesn't even have a foot.
It looks like something.
No, they're called Danny the Duck, I think.
Yeah.
Danny, is it? Danny?
So,
I don't know.
Daffy or Danny or...
It's made by Western.
Yeah, Western.
So,
there's a sound on the bit.
So when we went to Dave's Bucks, I bought a random bunch of the funniest lures I could find in Anaconda or VCF, and that was one of them. And,
That's sick.
And its leg fell off like first cast, and as you can see. But I think I did try trolling that for tuna once.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Does it handle speed? It might, because of the narrow bib.
Yeah, they swim all right.
Put that on a bit of wire and might. But,
Tomo rating?
No, I haven't got one, but I know plenty of fish that have been caught on it.
Wow, there
Funny
you
you
go.
say that. No, I know plenty of fish that have been caught on it.
There
But
you
it was
go.
more of a piss take, but then they go, oh, shit, I've actually pulled a fish on it. So it's like...
Well, Winger interviewed someone who caught a cod in the backwaters there, and who was duck hunting, and a cod ate his duck as he was retrieving it.
I know exactly where it was.
Yeah.
When I seen that video, I was like, I bet you it was bun along. And I
That's what
I
it
said to
looks
my
like.
brother, and I said where it was.
The Everglades.
Yeah, and then that
Just go
guy
away.
happened to be the plumber at my parents' house up in Bundalong,
There
and
you
he
go.
told me everything. I'll go
there.
Yeah, I'll go. Fish.
So the duck is good.
Yeah,
good lure.
duck works. Lay down timber and stuff. They don't know. Like realistically, that I don't think they'll see it as a duck. I reckon no, honestly,
It's like a fish, basically.
Yeah, that they'll see it as a fish or like something coming past them.
English roach.
English roach. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
No, like because like it's very rare they see a duck with 1 foot. So
Yeah.
they're
No, but that's because it's been hammered by so many fish, obviously.
got bill whacked on marlin.
Exactly.
Okay, we don't get a Tom rating on that one, but
like because I haven't used it,
No.
but from what I've heard, it actually
They
pretty
work.
good things. I call them like 5.
all right.
5 out of 10.
And pulling out the big guns.
Okay, here we go.
Adrian's favourite.
Oh,
budgie.
yes.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
budgie.
missing a wing and the middle hooks.
Now, you might notice he's missing a wing. He's been clipped because
Middle hooks straightened.
a cod ate his wing.
Yeah.
And
Really?
the crappy little hook's been straightened.
That's
Yeah.
how it-
What do you mean, did it really? Why do you sound surprised? So this one's from Chase Bates. What do you think of that one, Tom?
Same thing. Like with, they don't know it's a budgie. It's just gonna plop along the top and they're gonna smash it.
Yeah.
Like it makes a bit of noise. I don't think they actually
He's going
see
for
it.
another lucky dip, you guys.
But ballpark same.
Yeah,
But
they
if I
work.
had to break it down like and go to quality, 'cause I know I've heard a few people saying it breaks. So
yeah. Well, there you go.
it lost
Broken
points.
one fish. So,
yeah, well there you go.
so what are you giving
Lost
that
points.
4?
Yeah.
One thing we've noticed when casting these is they
Oh,
either
yes.
fly in what we call a peregrine falcon mode.
Yes, they
Where the-
absolutely go a million miles. You can be casting over the bank in like 30 meters into trees, or
Yeah, the wings fold in, they go full peregrine falcon.
Yep.
Way further than you want to cast, or the wings extend and they helicopter into a tree.
yes.
So
Well, that depends when you go to cast if the wings are out or not. If it's going to fly or if it's prepared to landing.
yeah,
So
but you will never know. It's just luck of the draw.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
All right, next one. Episode 27. Now, I don't know about you, Adrian, but I think this is my absolute favourite episode we've done over the last year. And it may not be the one that you'd expect, but it was when we had my mate Suraj come in. And he had a very interesting look at life. We talked about his homeland, some of the fishing there, and just some of his views on the world. He's just a super interesting guy, a 1 in a million, heart of gold, and I really love this chat.
Oh, mate, it was absolutely a pleasure to listen to this guy's story and where he came from and The fishing wasn't so great where he came from, but the stories he told about the great fish in those rivers were amazing. So have a listen to him.
I think that your story is very much worth sharing, or at least what we can of it in the short amount of time we have. So if I can, Suraj, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure.
So now you obviously weren't born in Australia?
No, I was born in the foothills of a Himalayan mountain. Come from a beautiful state called Sikkim, and from my window I can see the full range, not full range, but a range of Kanchenjunga mountain.
Wow, so your nationality then is Nepalese or Indian?
Well, my nationality is Indian.
Yep.
We merged with India in 1975, so we became an Indian citizen. Otherwise, maybe we would have been something like a Bhutanese or Nepalese or something like that.
So when were you born then? If you don't mind me asking.
I was born in 1974.
Oh, so you're not Indian then?
I would have said you weren't a day over 25, Suraj. You're looking very young and supple.
Thank you, Dave.
Suraj, have you ever been to Mount Everest?
I've been to the base camp of Mount Kanchenjunga and I used to do a lot of trekking, but never really did the climb as such.
No wonder you must have been so good down at Phillip Island off the rocks, just trekking up and down those hills, fishing. Finding a good fishing spot, you would have just dominated Phillip Island, the back end of it.
You know what?
To tell the truth, the tribe that I am, we are like Sherpas, very similar, short fellow, but they have some natural, genes with mountains and rocks, I guess.
So you're one with the mountain, are you?
Yeah.
I know what it is. You drink so much whiskey and red wine that you can't feel the cold.
So what did you think about the rocks at Phillip Island?
Oh.
They're nice and red and not so slippery, man.
Rock chat. I like the rock chat. Your homeland it's not known for its fishing, but you've in the past you've told me of some quite exciting fisheries that happen over there. What can you expect if you were to go fishing in the foothills of the Himalayas?
There's some beautiful trout there, natural trout, and one fish especially. I wouldn't know what the scientific name of that fish is, but I probably believe it's some form or family of carp, but they are extremely hard fighting and streamlined fish. Their scales are bigger, and a lot of anglers around the world they try and try and land them, and because you are disadvantaged as to the water is not very deep and a lot of rocks around, and if you can land that, I think you're
a top angler.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah. Episode 39. Mitch Chapman. Now, he wasn't supposed to be on the show, Adrian, but you stitched me up a little bit. You were chatting to him on the live stream.
Yeah, we just started live streaming and Mitch was getting very engaged, and I think we were talking about him a little too much and he got upset.
Look, I might have thrown in a few cheap shots there, and he jumped in his car and he drove down to the studio, and as you'll see...
I've left the door unlocked and he's told me he's coming, and Dave, gets the fright of his life.
Have a look at this one. Quite funny. I did get a bit of a shock when he came in, but all good fun. It's just hard to fit it into the mighty spread of lures, Adrian.
Yeah, once you...
I've heard the shit you've been talking about me on this podcast.
We got a guest here.
That scared the crap out of me. We got an intruder. You going to jump on a mic or what?
On a mic, Mitchie.
Yeah.
It looks like he's had a cone or two.
What are you going to do? Just bloody come in and yell at us and then hide?
I was coming here for barbecue.
Yes. So we've got Mitch Chapman. Welcome aboard. Yeah, whack that on, mate.
I wasn't going to do this.
Well, you are. You are doing it.
Dave got the fright of his life just now, guys. Mitch Chapman's just opened the factory door, and I knew what was going on, so I'm going to turn Mitch up, and we're going to speak to her. So what's going on, Mitch?
I thought it was audio. I thought you'd stuff the audio up.
No,
played something real loud in my ears. Nah. How are you, Mitch?
Hey, g'day.
Good.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, how are you?
Good, bro.
What's happened here?
All right. I heard the barbecue and I thought I'll come down.
There is barbecue about to happen.
And I've heard all the shit you've been talking all night.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So
I'm so sorry.
I brought the clippers and the scissors, and we're good to go later on.
Oh, I look forward to it.
No, we're not.
No.
Someone's just said, "Hey, is that the guy from Corn?" That's just joined you.
Who was that? That'd be Luke.
Yeah, it was Lukey. Yeah.
I wish I was from Corn.
Well, it was good of you to drop in. You can go home now.
I will.
Well, there you go. That is our very first year of podcasting with Wind Against Tide. You can see that we went from being quite green and new to the world of podcasting to, I think, right now we're at quite a good place. Our product's good, but there's much more to come. We've got big things on the horizon, and we can't wait to show you guys what's to come. So please jump on, like and subscribe our YouTube page if you haven't already, and just continue interacting with us and get on board with the Wind Against Tide movement, because we absolutely love it. We love that people have been giving us feedback and enjoying what we've been putting out there, and it makes it all worthwhile for us, doesn't it, Adrian?
Absolutely. And thank you guys, all you Wind Against Tiders, for listening in every week and giving us some great insight. And yeah, if you want to jump on the show, jump on a live chat, and yeah, we'll chat to you while we're filming live. So
that's right. We've got the live stream these days, so you can jump on there and interact with us live. Sometimes I get on there while we're recording and poke fun at the show. So it's great fun. We get a good crew of people on there now, so check it out.
Thanks, guys. We're looking for another year.
See you in another year. Actually, no, I'll see you next week.